So my name is Tito Riveros. The reason why I got into sunglasses is I've always wanted to actually have my own pair of sunglasses, because I used to always work for Versace and I worked for Gucci, and a lot of the glasses that they had, they were $300, $400, $600, but you would buy an expensive pair of sunglasses, but then again see 10 to 15 people wearing it in just New York. So it always intrigued me into actually coming up with a design and what it took to actually create a dope design. It's not really like a textbook on how to design sunglasses. I didn't know how to do none of this. So I started contacting, searching for manufacturing companies. I got in contact with a few of them, and I'm like, all right, well, look, this is what I want to produce. So I'm sending them my best designs that I think, and it was actually, my aviator. This was my prized possession. So I contacted this lady, and she's like, yeah, cool, send me the design. So she sends me the design, and then she sends me back this blueprint that has nothing but Chinese letters and little numbers in millimeters and centimeters and inches. And I'm looking at this what am I looking at? I ended up going to a lens crafter, and I spoke to an optometrist there, and he started explaining everything to me. Tito. I'm in an optical shop in Upper Montclair, New Jersey. The shop's been here for 65 years. This is where I usually come get my inspiration. I look at old, vintage sunglasses. I'll talk to the owner. He gives me a few pointers, and he just gives me the ropes on the optical industry.
Remember you telling me the detail on the old one? They make it all the time. I like thin. I'm into the thin look right now. Thin and light.
And there.
I met him getting a haircut, and we started talking. Next thing you know, he says, "Oh, I'm in the business too." He started talking to me about his line. Next thing you know, I told him what I did, and here we are. It's constantly evolving. Everybody's always trying to think of the next thing to do. Right now I see a lot of experiments in colors and materials and shapes all the time. Everything's always changing.
Get a feeling that I never had before. No,
So now I got it down pat. I know how to read a blueprint. I know how to produce a blueprint. So now I have my first template. So the process that I do is I grab a piece of paper, I grab a pen or a pencil, whatever I have, disposable. And first I ended up, just doing my quick sketch. From my sketch, I bring it to Illustrator. That's when I actually create my blueprint. I'll put in the numbers that I think are appropriate for the lens sizes, the frame sizes. And from there, I grab plastilina. So I grab the plastilina, make it evolve, flatten it out, put it on the thing, and I start sketching it. I start sketching my actual frame or my temple, whatever the case may be. I put it on the plastilina, sketch it out. So now I have something tangible. That's when I grab my metro stick, I measure it, make sure all my measurements are right and they're appropriate to what I was going for, and go back to Illustrator, fix my numbers if I have to, recalculate them. I'll take some beauty shots of the clay model. I put that in a folder with the blueprint and the actual design, and I send it out to a manufacturing company. And then from there, they just send it back to me. I make sure everything is good, everything matches, and I approve it, and that's when they send, the actual glasses, as a designer, I'm here today to try to look for manufacturing companies from acetate to metal to lenses to packaging and advertising as well. I also try to talk to a few of the people in the industry, know what's the ins, what's the outs, what's coming out new, what different things are coming out with lenses, either they're polarized, all things like that. What we ended up coming across was a great manufacturing company that's all handmade, hand polished, handcrafted, all in Japan. That's one of the top manufacturing companies in the industry right now that can actually produce all high quality acetate. We also came across a packaging company that also does the felt and does cases. That's one of the greatest things that, as far as having a great product, you gotta have a great packaging for it. So today was really successful, man. We ended up talking to a few people, a few distributors, a few vendors, and definitely it was a success.